The book we call the Holy Bible is still one of the most widely read and distributed pieces of literature in the English language. But what exactly is the Bible and how should we understand its contents? I'm Pastor Chris White, and that's my assignment over the course of this series, what you should know about the Bible. Last time, we answered the question, what is the nature of the contents of the Bible, by looking at special revelation. We learned this is God's specific disclosure of Himself and plan that is given through prophets and teachers and culminates in the person and teaching of Jesus Christ. In this video, we'll consider why God chose the method of a book rather than another method of disclosing Himself. If we tie together our last two videos, what has been said leads to the idea that the Holy Bible is simply inscripturated special revelation. It is actually a rare religion that has no scriptures or holy books. I have some friends who are missionaries to a sect called the Sikhs. They were telling me that this group long ago had a prophet who wrote down his writings, and now that he's dead, his spirit is embodied in their writings and that they are actually alive. Thus, with great reverence, they have a bedroom for the book in their temple. At night, they put the book in a little bed, and if it's a hot day, they'll put a fan on the book so the prophet will stay cool. They even set food out for the book in case it might be hungry. Though any author's writings speak even though they may be dead, this is an extreme version of reverence for the Scriptures. This may sound like an obvious statement, but if there is a God, then it would stand to reason that He would speak to man in a language appropriate to our understanding. And if He would speak to man, it would make that communication extremely valuable. And while some cultures are completely oral in their traditions, most have writing for the express purpose of recording important communications to be disseminated and handed down to posterity. Thus, it would stand to reason that God's revelation to man would end up as a book. It is of great importance that God's revelation would end up as a book instead of an oral tradition passed on from generation to generation. A book is a fixed authority. It does not change over time. When a book is translated, great effort is made to be faithful to the original. Traditions, on the other hand, are not fixed. They also vary geographically and in time are modified to fit circumstances. Christmas is a tradition, and look at the incredible varieties of the ways it is celebrated. Yet the gospel is not changed because it is based on a fixed written authority. So then, when answering the question, what shall we think of the Bible itself, we would properly say it is the written version of God's revelation to man through His apostles and prophets. The revelation happened before it was in writing, but it is connected with the writing that it may be preserved for us and also propagated in other languages to be spread around the peoples of earth. In our next video, we'll move from the topic of the contents of the Bible to answering the question, is the Holy Bible inspired or merely inspiring as a book? I hope you'll come back. Until then, this is Chris White. Thanks for watching.